Hi guys, my name is Alyssa and welcome back to my channel. I'm starting this Jupiter series, which I'm going to have some other videos throughout, but I really want to get on Jupiter because Jupiter is really fun. Now, I'm going to do Jupiter and Virgo first because that's what we're in. Actually, in the information section, I have a written blog about what Jupiter and Virgo means for everybody. The video is going to focus on Jupiter, Virgo, in your birth chart, what that means for somebody who was born with Jupiter and Virgo. Now, I also am going to touch on the sixth house because I just did a series on the houses. Virgo rules over the sixth house. And so there's a lot of similarities that come with Jupiter and Virgo or Jupiter in the sixth. And because Jupiter and Virgo takes a year, that means that all of your peers also have Jupiter and Virgo if you have Jupiter and Virgo, because everybody was born in that school year with the same Jupiter. So you have a generational Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is expansion, and so they call it the planet of luck. And if you think about this, if something's expanded, it has more opportunities. So it's in the right place at the right time. Knowing your Jupiter is really important because it shows you where, if you go after this Jupiter, if you head yourself in this direction, you will feel the most lucky. Now, some people have intercepted Jupiters, and an intercepted Jupiter makes you really feel like you aren't lucky because you can't reach it. And I'll post that blog I wrote about interceptions down below as well. Some people will have Jupiter in a place that's hard to find or can be hidden or have a lot of squares. So that would be why you would feel unlucky. People who feel super lucky have very pronounced, exciting Jupiters. Now, somebody with Jupiter and Virgo will not feel that lucky because what is Virgo? Virgo is detail-oriented, it's really nitpicky, can be anal retentive. It's a very strong sign, but it's very much to itself, and it wants things to be done right. And so Jupiter, when it expands that, it's expanding basically the mundane, the routine, the uninteresting aspects of life, not the fun shit. And so when your Jupiter's in Virgo, you want to head to that mundane shit. You want to get that stuff done. You do your best and you are at your best organizing, staying in a routine, and getting things done for the people who cannot do it, because not everybody has this ability that you have. So they say it's not that great of a place. It's kind of hard there. And it is hard there because it's telling you gotta work. It's telling you gotta get things done and you gotta be on a schedule and you have to do all these really boring things. But actually, looking into all of them, my first thought was that I wish I had Jupiter in Virgo, and because it would be so nice to know that if I organized something, I would grow. That if I put things together in a perfect way and I was detail oriented, then I would have luck that way, that I could grow a business that way, that I could do well in school that way. People with Jupiter and Virgo normally do really well in school if they pay attention. If they're not paying attention, they do poorly because they're not following their Jupiter. Say your Jupiter is in a different sign, but it's in the sixth house. That means that that house of routine, mundane things, and health is expanded. So Jupiter was put there during your childhood so that it could expand that area. So in a way you felt lucky when it came to that area. Maybe you really enjoyed going to school or it was really enforced. Now Jupiter in the sixth house can sometimes mean weight gain because it's expansion and it's health. Also Jupiter in Virgo. Or it means you're obsessed with health. It's going to have a very strong impact on your health. How happy are you with your health? Do you spend a lot of time making sure you're eating the correct things, or do you just stuff your face because you're not paying attention? Jupiter is not something that we just can easily attain. Some people can. Some people naturally, like in their chart, and because a lot of your chart is a perception of the way you're raised, you probably had a lot of help getting to that Jupiter. So it's a natural thing, but not everybody gets that help. And so when we grow up, we have to find Jupiter on our own, and we have to get through the layers and deal with the fact that our parents never helped us achieve our Jupiter. And some of us have Jupiter retrograde. That means it's internal. So maybe you spent a lot of time forced to expand your inner self. So say you have Jupiter Virgo retrograde, you are forced to expand the inner details and workings of your life. You're probably a very strong perfectionist. You probably really, really hated yourself for a long time because you saw all of your horrible flaws and you couldn't fix them because you can't fix all of them. But as you grow, Jupiter starts to turn outwards, and that's when you get to take everything that you've learned about yourself And understand that we're all not perfect people. You know that the most about yourself. So in a way, Jupiter and Virgo is going to be super self-deprecating, especially when it's retrograded. If it's not retrograde, you might have an issue with just hating every other person because they can't live up to your crazy ideas of what perfection looks like. You thrive in organizing, you thrive in health and routine, and those things will make you a better person. If you have your Jupiter in Virgo and your health is poor, or you have a bad routine, you're not organized, things like that, you need to get yourself on track. Figure out a way. It's not going to be easy for everybody. It's worth it because once you find your Jupiter and once you head towards it, that's when you start feeling the most luck, the most growth within yourself, in your community, everywhere that you are. You imagine your Jupiter as being like the bright, shining part of you, and that if you can reach, you can have a piece of it too because it's inside of you, it's there. It just needs you to embrace it and accept it. So Jupiter and Virgo people, that's what you need to do. And this transit is all about that. We're all going to be looking inside of ourselves, looking at other people, trying to organize our lives. We had all these great ideas while Jupiter was in Leo. Now Jupiter's in Virgo. We have to actually put them to good use, get rid of the stupid ones, kill your darling, just cut out what is bad in your life. Jupiter and Virgo knows how to do that. Jupiter and Virgo excels in that. And that is what that is for you. Talk to you later. Bye.